So this is a little weird. I don't really know how to do this talking thing face to face with a camera, but we're gonna try it out and see what happens. So, if you've been on my channel a while, you know I make diamond painting content, but I don't normally, I'm like fixing my hair because I'm anxious about this. I don't normally do whip and chats. Whip and chats are super difficult for me to do because it physically is so draining to talk to a camera and diamond paint at the same time because my focus is on two different things and my brain is just not used to doing that. I also never have any idea what to talk about. Also, I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly into the camera. I'm getting straight to the point with this video. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Em, and we'll get to what this is about in a second. But, I never know what to talk about in whip and chats because I just kind of do it because I feel like everyone else is doing it, and I feel like I have to. I want you all to get to know me more as a person, and not just for the diamond painting content I put out. But I subscribe to Rhonda's Crafty Corner. I believe that's her YouTube handle. I'm going to link her in the description so you can go subscribe to her if you are not already. She came up with this fabulous idea, which I believe she also got from Stitcherista. I believe so. I'll link her down there as well. I have to double check that. I'm not sure, but it's an idea that she also borrowed from another crafter creator on here that I also have decided to borrow as well. I hope she doesn't mind. I hope that's okay. I just thought it was such a genius idea. So what she's doing is this, and what I plan on doing is this. I just don't have the time with school, with everything, with just how I feel physically while making whip and chats to sit down for a half hour and film a whip and chat, or 45 minutes. I just don't have the mental energy to do it. So they came up with a brilliant idea, or Rhonda came up with a brilliant idea to make like little snippets of every day and talk about her day as it happens, which I think is such a brilliant idea because I tend to forget. My mind goes blank about things that have happened to me during whip and chats. So I felt like that's such a great idea to just turn the camera on and talk to you guys about a story as it's happening throughout the week. That way I'm able to, you know, create a way for you guys to get to know me better. Also, peep the Pokemon Build-A-Bear in the back. I'm obsessed with Eevee and all the Eeveelutions. I'm a nerd, okay? I'm a nerd. But I have an Eevee there as well. They're just chilling. My boyfriend gets them for me. But that's what that is. And we have the Snow Queen from Diamond Art Club kind of chilling in the corner over there. But yeah, I thought this was a great idea. I don't stitch, but I can talk to you about the diamond painting I'm working on, what my feelings are about it, and talk to you about the day I had. I just thought it was a great idea, and you guys can get to know me better, and that's why that's what I want. I want you all to get to know me better, especially because we are so close to hitting 1K subscribers, which blows my mind. Blows my mind. I would love to do a giveaway of some sort, but I don't have anything to give you monetarily because I am broke. I'm a broke college student. So just know that I appreciate each and every one of you being here, and I love you all, and I consider you all a sort of like second crafty family, or like a, I don't know, friends. People who come together because we love diamond painting and other crafts, but this one is specifically catered towards diamond painting. But to just jump right into this, to talk about what's been going on, I want to share with you the project that I'm currently working on. This is See It Doesn't Matter by Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club. I'm obsessed with this kit, number one. I started it and I didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to because of school and because of life in general, but I am working on this specific canvas for Mrs. Crochet and Coffee's hashtag POC for Black History event. Oh my gosh, just can we take a minute to look at those colors? Oh my goodness, please get this kit if you if you're even like thinking about it and seeing this and being like, oh my gosh, I will link it in the description as well so you can take a look at it. But this is what I'm working on this month for that event. I'm also a part of Dazzle Driller's book club, which I will link below as well. We are reading When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. If you would like to read, it's great. There's people from all walks of crafty life over on that Facebook group as well to talk about our love for diamond painting and other crafts and reading. So if you're into that, link is in the description for that as well. We are reading a book by a Black author for Black History Month, and it's fantastic, by the way. No spoilers, but it's a fantastic book. So that's what I'm working on currently. I would love to work on this more. Hopefully I will a little bit later tonight once I'm done with homework, but we shall see. But I wanted to talk to you about what's been going on these past few days, because at the time of filming this, it's Wednesday, February 2nd, and it's been 2 days and we're already into the week. I'm thinking that I might post these on Sunday. I believe Rhonda posts her Saturday, and I don't want to take away, like, from her at all. So I will be posting these weekly vlogs. I don't really know what to call them exactly. Like, I almost want to call them bedside chats because I'm sitting on my bed and chatting to you. So maybe we'll call it that. Maybe we'll end up calling it that. I'm not sure. But yes, this will most likely be posted on Sunday. But I wanted to talk to you because it's not been a super crazy week so far, but I've had some interesting things happen. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is on Monday, I had this really strange phenomenon happen to me. So basically, I got up for school. I get up at 8 o'clock every morning, routine. And I was texting my boyfriend about, oh, you know, I'll meet you on campus at this time. And he called me and we chatted in the morning, and then that was it. I hung up and I left my phone on my bed. So in the past, I've had weird, like, if you believe in this, paranormal type experiences, things that can't be explained. In my old house, because I moved, this is not the house I grew up in technically, even though I consider this the house I grew up in. But anyway, I moved from that house to this house, but from that old house, there was a lot of really strange occurrences that happened there. I kind of dabbled in the Ouija board a little bit. Don't ever mess with that. I learned the hard way. Because I just found ghosts and the paranormal really interesting. And I had a weird thing happen to me on Monday that I didn't even experience then, but I haven't experienced something like that in a long time. So let me get to the point. So I got up, I was getting dressed, I was getting ready, and all of a sudden I hear a distinct male, young male, like a young adult male voice from this corner of my bedroom here by my windows, and my phone was over there, and what it sounded, it was clear as day, a male voice, and I couldn't pick up exactly what it was saying, but it sounded almost like phone staticky. So it sounded like it was coming from my phone. Like I had accidentally butt dialed my boyfriend and he was like talking like, why did you call me? Like something like that. I couldn't make out what it said, but it sounded like when you have your phone on speaker and there's like a static phone speaker type voice, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm explaining that not well, but I think you get the idea. But that's what it sounded like. So for a second, I thought that I had accidentally butt dialed my boyfriend and he was on the other end of the line wondering where I was, because the only word I could make out of what was being said was the word us at the very end of the sentence. And so I went over to my phone, I looked at it, nothing, there was no phone call. It didn't even freak me out. That was the weird part. Like, it didn't even register in my head that this was a voice that just wasn't there. So I look at my phone, I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I look outside to see if anybody's there. No, we just had a massive snowstorm on Friday, so nobody's gonna be outside. My stepdad was at work. So I was like, and then I realized, like, oh my God, I just heard a voice that doesn't even exist. Like, it was strange. And I never experienced that before, and I tried to rationalize it. And I was like, okay, well maybe, because my phone sometimes plays reels because it's messed up like automatically, even if I have the phone closed off of like TikTok or Instagram, sometimes the noise of the reel still plays even after I exit the app. So I thought that happened, but I had no apps open on my phone. My phone was locked, and I was like, what? This is really freaking weird. I don't know what that was. It freaked me out, because the more I thought about it, the more I was like, that voice came from nowhere. Like, did I imagine it? But it was so distinct and so clearly a male's voice that I mistook it for my boyfriend. And then I realized, wait, that doesn't sound like my boyfriend. It sounds like a different young adult male voice. So it was weird. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe I hallucinated it. It's entirely possible. But I've never experienced something like that before, and I couldn't make out anything that was said. It was just a sentence, and then the last word was us. And I was like, weird. So after that, I kind of was like, oh my god, that voice came from nowhere. And so I just said, hello? Like, who's here? Like, what is going on? And of course, nobody answered. So that was my Monday. I went around the rest of the day being like, am I losing my mind? But other than that, like, this week has kind of been pretty mellow. I'm trying to get through my first 2 weeks at my new university. I actually met my boyfriend at the university. I used to go to my community college where I got my associate's degree, and now we're going to the same college or university for our bachelor's, because it's conveniently extremely close to both of us. It's literally, I can drive 5 minutes down the road and be at my university. It's so convenient. And it's got a great English program. So it's been very exciting so far. And so far I really like my teachers and my classes. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I went back to school at a not very late, but I graduated from high school in 2015, and then I went back to college 4 years later in 2020, for a multitude of reasons. Depression, anxiety. There were some things that happened at the first university I went to that wasn't the greatest, and I really wasn't ready for college. So that's what has been going on. That's why I'm almost 25 and still in school, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're considering going back to school for something, I highly recommend just doing it, if you can, because it's been a great experience, and I'm glad I have that college experience, because I never thought I would. But anyway, that's where I've been. That's why I really haven't had time to do pretty much anything. That's also why I am currently unemployed. Just, it's much easier for me to focus on school solely, rather than having a retail job and then school, because retail is not really the best, at least in the retail places that I've worked, at accommodating you based on your schedule. When I first started college at my community college, I worked at Victoria's Secret, and I was working 30 to 35 hours a week while also taking 16 credits. And it was a lot, and my school grades suffered because of it. And so I decided that I was gonna quit the job. I didn't like the job anyway, so I could focus more heavily on school, and that's what I've been doing. So I don't really have a source of income to purchase diamond paintings, to review them, so that's why I'm trying to focus on the diamond paintings that I do have. I do have gift cards too, but I just haven't seen anything that I really want yet, to show and review for you guys. I'm still waiting on 2 Mary's Diamonds paintings because I won their giveaway. That unboxing will be coming soon anyway, if it hasn't already been posted by the time you guys are seeing this. Because I actually received an email from them. I emailed them about not receiving 2 of the other paintings that I ordered, because I received one of them, but not those. And they said that they shipped them separately, and starting February 10th, they will be shipping everything together, which is great. And I'll probably explain this too, in that first unboxing. But there will be an unboxing of Sunflower that will be coming if it hasn't already been posted on the channel. And if it has been, I'll link it in the description. There'll be a lot of things linked in the description during this vlog. But yeah, so that's pretty much been what's been going on. I have homework I have to do now. But I really love this idea, and I hope Rhonda's okay with me doing this. I really just think it's fantastic, especially for my situation and the fact that I really don't like to talk for long periods of time. Like 15 minutes is good. That's where we're at. So yeah, and that's it for today. I had a few little stories to tell you. And I will pop back in tomorrow to talk more to you about what's been going on, but for you, it will feel like a second. Hello. So it is Thursday morning, about 10 o'clock. What's today? No, it's Friday morning. Oh my goodness, my days are all messed up. It's February 4th on Friday. I didn't film anything yesterday because I figured I would do everything like in the morning, just so it's easier. Let me close that door real quick. Right, so I have closed the door. I've acquired my chai tea latte from Starbucks, and let's just talk about what's been going on. So, to update you on my projects, what I have been working on, I finished the row on See It Doesn't Matter, and oh my god, like, it's so gorgeous. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna work on this literally all day today. I only have one class for school today, and it's online, so I can do it from the comfort of my own home. Also, if you haven't really noticed, I diamond paint a lot in my bed. And the reason that I do that is the chair is so uncomfortable. I hate sitting at my desk, like hunched over like that, and I have nothing to put my feet up on. So I like to be able to like spread out in bed and diamond paint. So I'm in here a lot doing that. I've looked into getting like a gaming chair, but they're expensive and I don't have the money to get a gaming chair. So yeah, so for right now, the bed works, it's fine. But that's why I feel like doing these little chats next to my bed is fitting, because this is where I do my diamond painting to begin with. So there we go. Yeah, so I have the whole day to sit and do that, thankfully. It is disgusting and gray outside. It's raining, which I think personally is a good thing. It's washing away all the mounds of snow still left over from last week's really big snowstorm. We never got hit with the ice storm. I know there's an ice storm kind of floating around the eastern part of the US, and we thought we were going to get hit with it, but we never did. So it's just raining and it's a lot warmer than it was last weekend, so it's good. It's like in the mid-40s here. Just wash away the snow. I don't want it. I'm not a fan of the cold. I don't like the cold. I prefer warm. And I really, it's really crazy to me how some people really love the cold and love this stuff. And I'm like, not me. But it's alright. Everybody's into, you know, everybody likes what they like. I'm not judging. Yes, so, in other news, I have decided to go on a bit of a diet, which is started yesterday, really. I am maxing out at 1,500 calories per day, because I think that's what, I used to be on Weight Watchers, and I think that was what the calorie deficit was at. I was doing 28 points, so whatever 28, I don't know if any of you guys do Weight Watchers, but if you know the calorie count for 28 points on Weight Watchers, that's what I was on Weight Watchers, but I think it's 1,500 calories. So I've been watching what I've been eating. I've been eating a lot of salads. I like healthy foods. Like, I like salads. I love salads. In high school, I used to get a salad every day for lunch because I loved them. I loved the salads at lunch. But I'm not blaming my boyfriend, but I'm blaming my boyfriend because his family eats a lot. They like food. He likes food. So, but he also has a much higher metabolism than I do, and he works out and like for hours upon hours, and he exercises and I don't. I move, but I'm definitely more sedentary than he is. So yeah, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to really watch what I eat and get back into eating healthier. Because, you know, the holidays come around. Because I was on Weight Watchers before the holidays this past year, and I lost 10 pounds. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm doing it. And then the holidays came, and I fell off the wagon because I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do Weight Watchers over the holidays. That's silly. And then I gained the 10 pounds back. And then I went to Aruba and drank my life away, and not my life away. Thank God. I don't drink your life away, please. Ooh. But you know, I had some martinis and margaritas and mixed drinks in Aruba, which are not healthy. And I ate like crap, lots of pasta, steak. Not that steak is crappy food, but I ate a lot of steak and potatoes and rice. So yeah, it all kind of added up after a little bit. I'm so sorry, this one piece of hair is really bothering me. So I decided that, yeah, I'm gonna cut back on the yummy stuff for a little bit and eat things that are much more healthy. So this, what I'm drinking from Starbucks, if any of you care, is an iced chai tea latte with oat milk, which brings the calorie count for the grande to 140 calories. And I have 4 pumps of brown sugar syrup in here, so it's probably more around like a little over 200. Which is what it would have originally been if this was just an iced chai tea latte with whole milk. It would have been 240 calories for just that with no flavor. But with oat milk, it's a lot less, and I like oat milk. And I prefer almond milk and oat milk actually to regular milk. Don't know why. I'm not lactose intolerant, but I just think, especially oat milk, I really like oat milk. It tastes, for me, it tastes really good. I've also been on birth control for a year and a half, maybe? Definitely over a year I've been on birth control. And when I actually noticed that I was gaining weight a lot easier when I started birth control. That was really when I started gaining the weight again that I have. So I decided to stop birth control for a little bit just to see what happens. I'm kind of irregular, period-wise, and that's why I was... Well, that's not the reason I was taking it. I was taking it as contraceptive. You know what I mean. Anyway, not to get too TMI. But I used to be a bit irregular. Not so much when I started taking it this time. I've been pretty regular for the past 3 or 4 years. But I was just, it helps with acne. It makes my periods less heavy. Not that I was getting super heavy periods to begin with, but it just made it better to be on birth control and not really have to deal with, super heavy, or heavier periods. But I don't know. I feel like being on it, I lost 10 pounds in like a month normally when I would do calorie deficiencies, like when I lost 30 pounds back in 2019, the spring of 2019, from doing like literally nothing. I didn't eat a lot. I was busy. I was running around a lot. And then the pandemic hit and I ended up losing more weight because I wasn't eating because of anxiety. And then things started opening up, and when we started eating out more, I still didn't really gain weight. And then I went on birth control around the summer of, or maybe it was the fall of 2020. And then as soon as I got on the birth control, I noticed I was gaining weight really quickly. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but if it does, that'll be great. Because I just felt like it was a lot harder to lose weight while being on birth control, while doing the same things that I did before, the few years ago when I lost the 30 pounds, that made me drop 30 pounds super quickly. So we'll see what happens. I'm not trying to rush it, but I'm hoping to be down, like, to get rid of the weight by the summer. And I think that's doable. I think that's more than doable. And hopefully keep it off and not, like, revert back to, you know, being I'm not uncomfortable with how I look, per se. And I'm not uncomfortable, like, my mom asks me, aren't you uncomfortable with, like, your weight? And I'm like, no. I mean, like, I can move around. Like, I'm mobile. I don't have issues moving. I enjoy walks. I don't get out of breath from walking. But I just would like to be the weight that I was 3 years ago. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'll see some results. But I'm just finishing out the pack of pills I have for this month, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. And if I'm, like, totally messed up, if my period's irregular, if I start breaking out acne wise, I'm probably gonna end up going back on it, because, like, I don't need that. But we'll see. I'd rather not be on it, just because I feel like it's been a factor in me holding so much water weight. Because that's the thing. I don't feel overweight. I feel bloated. I feel really bloated. Because I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm, like, getting fatter. I mean, maybe I'm just being in denial. I don't know. I really don't know. But most of my clothes, not all, I got rid of all my fat clothes when I lost all the weight that I lost, because I was like, I'm gonna keep this weight off. It's fine. And I have no jeans. I have one pair of jeans that fit me currently, and they're size 11, 12, I think. And I used to fit in a 4. I used to fit 3 years ago. I was fitting in size 4 jeans. What the hell? I don't know. Like, crazy. Like, I was really skinny, much more than this. Sad face tear. It's okay. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna cry if in a month I still only lose 10 pounds. Because, I don't know, I'll still have lost weight, so it'll be fine. So that's what's been going on. I have class today. I'm taking a biology class that literally is one of the most confusing classes I've ever taken. I love biology, like, really, really love biology. I had a great teacher in community college who taught my biology class. I got an A in the class. I loved her. She made it so easy to understand for people who weren't really, like, science majors. She even said in the class that this is a class not, you know, intended for science majors. This is intro to biology. And I understood everything. It was fun. I loved learning about biology, and it made me really interested in biology. So when I got to university, I decided to take another biology class, and it's an upper level biology class, which means it's difficult. But the thing is, it's not that it's difficult, it's the way the class itself isn't difficult. The concept isn't difficult. It's the terms that they're using to explain really easy things are so complex. I don't know why science teachers do this, especially in, like, the higher up, you know, division classes, or in the more prestigious universities. I don't know why things have to be really simple concepts, and ideas have to be explained in ways that are so convoluted and hard to follow, because during the class, they're saying all these things, and people are asking questions like, what does this mean? And then they explain it in simple terms, and I'm like, well, why can't you just say that? Like, why can't you just explain it that way instead of using all these fancy terms like non-kin, con-specific interaction, like social interaction? Like, what the hell does that even mean? It basically, it just means two animals of the same species fighting over the same goal, like wanting the same thing, is what it means. And I'm like, well, why can't you just say that? Why do you have to make it more difficult? Anyway, that's the class I have to take, that I chose to take. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But it's very convoluted. And I have that at like 1 o'clock today, which is in a few hours, I think. Peep. The beer bottle in the bag. That's a no-no. No more drinking. No more beer for me. At least not during the week. Maybe one on the weekend, but not during the week. But yeah, I think that's it for this day. Or for yesterday. I was catching you up on yesterday. I slept over my boyfriend's house last night. I've been doing that a lot lately. I don't really know why I've been over there so much. I like my house. I like living here. I don't know. Well, but I also like spending time with him because during the day we don't really see each other because we have school. So it's nice to be able to spend some time with him at night and stay over there and then wake up and then we get coffee and then I go home. So that's where I was last night. I didn't get to do much diamond painting. I did finish the row yesterday in between my classes for my diamond painting. But I think other than that, that's all that's going on. Some school updates, some life updates, some other, other things. Today's gonna be really, like, boring. I'm not gonna be doing much today. But, I don't know. Hopefully I'll have more to say about this kit tomorrow. So we'll see. I hope you all have a great day. Hello. So it is Saturday. So this is the last day of this week's Bedside Chats until next week. And I've got a couple of stuff to talk about today. I finished another row on See It Doesn't Matter. I have my coffee in my hand and it's a freaking huge mug. And I have a little story time about this mug. It's not like anything too riveting, but it's a story. And I thought it was really exciting because I'm a nerd. But yes, I finished the second row on See It Doesn't Matter, because I had all day yesterday and I did absolutely nothing except diamond paint, and I've been obsessed with this bingo game. I'm like, why am I a grandmother? I don't know. I feel like I'm a but I do enjoy bingo. I've always liked bingo. And there's this bingo game on the App Store called Bingo Blitz, and I was just obsessively playing that till like 3 in the morning last night. And a lot all day yesterday, in addition to diamond painting. So yesterday was very relaxed and not much happened. It's about 1 in the afternoon today now. Today was pretty eventful and exciting already. Just, I don't know, just because there was a new store that opened up in the mall. It's called Box Lunch. My boyfriend, he works at the GameStop in the mall, very close to us. Just a quick side note, I live like in the middle of everything. So I live 5 minutes away from the university I'm going to. I live 10 minutes away from the mall. And there's a Starbucks there. And like, it's just everything I need is right in my general vicinity. And I don't need to waste a lot of gas to get to it. So, but yeah, so my boyfriend FaceTimed me yesterday on break and he was like freaking out. He was like, this new store just opened up in the mall called Box Lunch, and it's got all these incredible merchandise from Disney, from Pokemon. They've got Funko Pops. They've got literally everything. Harry Potter, anime stuff, but stuff that you wouldn't normally see like in a Hot Topic. They're very unique. I think it's actually a Hot Topic owned store or like a branch off of Hot Topic, but it's not as like, it's all like fandoms. It's not gothic. It's not even like an FYE type of store. I don't know if you guys know what that type of store is, but they have a lot of anime stuff too. It was very unique and cool items. And he's FaceTiming me and I'm like, whoa, when did that open up? And he said today, it opened up today. And I was like, wow, that's cool. And I was gonna go yesterday and check it out, but we just never got around to it. And I wanted to go with him. So this morning, before he went to work this morning, we decided we were going to go when they opened and just check it out. And when we got there, there was a line outside of the store that wrapped around like half of it looped around some of the, you know how there's kiosks? I don't know if your mall has kiosks in like the middle of the mall, like in the walkway, but it wrapped around some of the kiosks, and we were like, what is going on? And I didn't understand. I was like, what is this store that people, like, what is in this store that people are going crazy over? Like, what are people so excited about that they have to stand in line over this? And we learned that the first 50 people who lined up at the store were getting free gift cards ranging from $10 to $100. And we were like, what? Like, how did you guys find out about this? So they were telling us, and we found out that they're doing it again tomorrow morning. So now James and I, my boyfriend, and I are going to go tomorrow morning to see if we can get in line to get one of the gift cards, because that's so cool. But I didn't understand the hype. I was like, what is this store? If it's just like another Hot Topic, like, what is so incredible about it? Because we had like 3 or 4 stores in the mall already that were kind of like this. So I was like, I don't really get it. I don't really understand. But when we got in there, we waited online for 45 minutes to get into this store. And the closer we got to the entrance and the windows, I kept seeing all this like really prestigious looking stuff, expensive stuff, but cool. And I was like, oh my God. And then we got to the doors before they let us in, and there was a whole stand of Beauty and the Beast merchandise, including with this mug. And I was like, oh, like I had never seen a stand, like a section in like a Hot Topic or any of those like geeky merchandise stores that was specifically for Beauty and the Beast. And I freaked out. And we got in there, and the reason it's so hyped and why people were so excited about it, it had like a lot of Loungefly products, a lot of really like expensive stuff, but to do like just really unique looking and nice looking items that were from fandoms and from Disney movies, and just so cool. It was so cool. And there were only 2 of these mugs left in the store, and I was like, I gotta grab one. I said, I was like thinking about it. I was like, should I grab it? Like, I can't really afford it. Like, I don't really want another, not that I didn't want another mug. I have so many mugs already, is what I'm trying to say. I have so many mugs already, but there was only 2 left, and I was like, you know what? Let me grab it. It's $15. $15 for this. It's huge, though. There's 2 cups of coffee in here. It's humongous. It's so cute, though. I'm gonna try it. Look at the back. Oh my God. Look at her reading with Mrs. Potts and Chip. Bella's my favorite princess, if you didn't know. If you couldn't tell. She's my favorite, and Elsa is also one of my favorites in the back. She's not a princess, though. She's not really a princess. She's a queen. Oh my God. We walked in the store, and I was like, I don't want to leave. They had a huge Disney section of really expensive Disney products, like Disney park worthy prices. But they had like Disney princess wine glasses, like the tumbler wine glasses, which when we go tomorrow, I'm going to be getting because I need those in my life. They also had shot glasses with the Disney princesses on them, which I thought was hilarious. They had Disney princess cookbooks. One was like a healthy eating princess cookbook, and I was like, that might come in handy. Like, they had so many cool stuff, and a lot of Loungefly bags that you didn't see and that you can't get anywhere else. And they had exclusive Funko Pops, like box lunch exclusive. I'm like, I've never heard of this place before. Where has this place been all my life? And I can see that that's going to be it's already going to be an extremely popular store, considering how long that line was to even get in the store in the morning. So I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this stays around for a while, because, and if I had a job too, I'd be in there all the time. They had such cool stuff. But the thing is, it's just stuff. That's all. It's like home stuff. They had a Peter Pan throw blanket. And Peter Pan is my favorite Disney movie of all time. Love Peter Pan to death. And I looked at it, and I had been looking at Hot Topic for like a Peter Pan throw blanket, because I was like, if anybody's gonna have it, Hot Topic's gonna have it. And the only thing Hot Topic ever had was like the map of Neverland as the throw blanket. And I was like, no, I kind of want them all flying. Like you see in a bunch of signs or movie posters of Peter, Tink, Wendy, John, Michael flying together to Neverland. And I was like, I want that in a blanket. And they had it. It was exactly what I wanted. It was $30 though. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait on it. There was only 2 left. I hope they're not gone. I hope it's niche enough that nobody's really gonna want it right now. Because I'm gonna go tomorrow and just not care. I mean, I should care. I'm gonna rack up my credit card a little too much, but I'm a Disney nerd, and I'm like, you know what? I'll get the money back eventually. But the first of the purchases was this mug, and I'm so glad that I ended up getting it, because as I was walking out of the store, they were wiped out. Somebody else had grabbed it. The woman in front of me had it. The woman online in front of me had the other mug. And I was like, good choice. I was like, respect. Because Belle is beautiful. And I thought this was just so fitting for, like, the fact that I'm in Dazzle Driller's book club and that I'm an English major, and it says, good reads and good friends. And I loved it a lot. And I love her on the back just reading. It's so cute. Speaking of book clubs, a little update on that. Where is my book? I think I put it over here. Carefully getting back onto the bed without spilling this gigantic cup of coffee. So, I have been reading When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole for Dazzle Driller's book club, again, which will be linked in the description if you guys are interested in that. And it was a good book. I finished it. I read it in a total of 4 days. It was very engaging, and I found myself breezing through. It was a very easy read, really easily digestible. The only thing is, I believed the story up until the end. It just seemed very fantastical, almost, like just something that would never, ever, ever, ever happen. As far as I know anyway. I don't know. I don't want to give spoilers for it in case any of you are interested in reading it. But I was like, what's going on? I'm like, how is nobody getting any, like, what is happening? It just felt very strange. But it was a great book. It was a great read. The twist was really intriguing. There were some really intriguing moments in it. I would definitely be interested in reading another book by this author. We're technically supposed to not be finished with it until the end of the month, but I'm kind of glad that I breezed through it, because I've got a lot of books to read for my classes for school. So it was good. It was good. If you're looking for like an easy read, there was some like kind of disturbing moments in the book, but I think it also brings awareness to racial injustice in a very enlightening way, and it's supposed to disturb you. It's supposed to be something like, oh, these people are terrible. They're terrible people, which is I think exactly what she wants. We were reading this for Black History Month to celebrate that. And it was a good book. I just wish the ending was not as unbelievable, if that makes sense. I don't know. You have never read the book, most likely, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I finished that book. I talked about the story. I talked about the diamond painting. Oh, I didn't get around to filming the unboxing for Mary's Diamonds just yet. I think I'm going to do it today, or just finish it out, talk about the canvas, talk about the drills. I wanted to wait. I thought about waiting until I got the other two, but I don't know how long that's gonna be. So I figured I would just do them one at a time. Each canvas, like I know I'm gonna get the paintings eventually. I just don't know when. So yeah, so I think that's basically it for this week. Tonight I might be going out with some friends. We might do half apps. If you don't know what half apps is, I'm talking like I like that I can talk to you guys like you're my friends, but I feel like I have to explain because you don't know what I'm talking about. Half apps is half price appetizers at Applebee's. It starts at 10 o'clock. I think me, James, and some of our couple friends are going to go out and do that. I don't know for sure yet. I was invited out to see West Side Story tonight, and I'm like, I don't want to spend more money. At least I have a gift card, or James has a gift card to Applebee's for apps, so we don't have to spend anything for that. Thank goodness. I'm spilling my coffee, and I got cat hair in my coffee. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. I hope this was interesting. I hope this was a little bit more cohesive and coherent than my whip and chats would be, since I'm actually able to tell you guys stories and sit and talk to you rather than trying to diamond paint and talk at the same time and have my brain not function correctly and forget anything I was going to say. Because guaranteed, if I were to sit down today and do a whip and chat of everything that I've talked about this week, I wouldn't have been able to think of anything to say. But I hope this was enjoyable in some way, gets you all to see some aspects of my life. And if you do enjoy this, I will continue to do them. I'll probably continue to do them anyway, since I kind of like this format. I think I only filmed 3 times this week because I started late. I started Tuesday. I didn't film anything Wednesday. Yeah, so I think maybe not. Maybe this is about an hour. I don't know. I'll have to see when I edit together, but I hope you enjoyed. There will be more diamond painting content soon, some unboxings, of course, post reviews. I wanted to do my year in review, but I feel like it's a little too late now. And pulling out that portfolio at this point seems kind of pointless. But if you guys want to see my year in review, my 2021 finished diamond paintings, let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments. And if enough of you guys want to see it, I'll do it. Otherwise, I don't want to lug out the portfolio from under the couch in my little craft room. So I think that's it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever it is you are watching this, and I hope you continue to spread positivity and creativity in your everyday lives, and I will see you all in my next video.